Last month, I helped generate over 6 million in email revenue for my e-commerce brand partners. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it by building a high-rank campaign email live. Yes, it'll be from scratch in Figma, and I'll walk you through every single decision I made along the way. Because the best brands today already understand that email is one of the best tools to bring in cash and retaining customers. But knowing that isn't enough. What you actually need to know is the knowledge to craft the best possible emails that win people over, make them click, and eventually convert them into buying customers over and over again. So that's what this video is going to be about. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. All right, so today we're going to build out a campaign for one of my clients, Drink Echelon. So they're an energy drink brand, and they got this really cool collab coming up with Silencer Shop dropping at the moment. Now, Silencer Shop is a brand rooted in the outdoor and tactical space. So I want to build a great launch email for one of their new products, Armed Golfer. But now that we have some context, we can get into the first step, which is brainstorming subject lines. Okay, so for subject lines, there's a couple things we want to keep in mind. So first, this isn't just to attract people that are, interested in energy drink. It's also to attract those who are into, that outside and also tactical lifestyle. And second, this is a collab drop, which means it's not a permanent product. So we do need to think about urgency, and I want whoever opened this to feel like the window is, pretty small. So with that in mind, let's write out some subject lines. So before I even begin, I want to think about what kind of brand Drink Echelon is, right? So we want this email to argue that, the Armed Golfer is a, ridiculous collectible flavor drop that customers need to experience immediately, right? We really want to lean into, the golf parody and the tactical aesthetics with a big launch headline and also like a product review, flavors, and also product details. And we want to lean into absurd patriotism too. So first, we can do a copy subject line like this. Find here. Builds curiosity in the subject line. Or we can just keep it simple, which is what I usually like. Armed Golfer is here. And then for the preview text, we can just do something like one shot, no plan, restocks to, create that urgency. Okay, so I got some good direction here, but I'm actually not going to lock in anything just yet, because the way I see it, the subject line should be sort of like the last thing you finalize, which is why we have version 1 and 2, right? But once the full email is built, you'll have a much clearer sense of what actually needs to be said. So for now, these two are my options, and then we'll come back to them once the email tells us which one will fit. But for now, let's hop into Figma and let's start building that email. So now the first place we obviously want to look at is the hero section. And I want to be very intentional here because technically this is the first thing people see once they open your email. So as I'm building this email, I'm thinking, what feeling do I want this person to have the moment they open the email? Do I lead with the brand logo lockup or dive straight into the headline? So I really want to start this email off with the Echelon X Silencer Shop logo at the top, since this establishes credibility for the collab before the headline even hits. So to begin, as we're designing this email, we really want this email to, lean into that absurd patriotism, golf parody, and also with that tactical aesthetic. And then for the header, we're going to use this copy. Can we call it and Arnold Palmer? And then for the subheader, the copy we'll use is the can y'all keep asking about is finally available. So I really want the subheadline to really connect emotionally with the audience we're selling. So we're kind of talking like how our customers would talk. Okay, yeah, so I'm feeling good about where this is going. The direction feels right for this brand and also this buyer. So we're going to lock this in. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is the main CTA. And I think I know exactly what I want to do here. Real quick, I see a lot of brands get the wrong idea when it comes to CTA placement. They build out the entire email, the hero, the product grid, all the copy, and then right at the very bottom, that's where they, put the CTA, almost like it's an afterthought. And the thinking behind it kind of makes sense on the surface. Give the reader everything first, warm them up, and then ask them to take action. But here's the problem with that. The longer someone has to scroll to find a reason to click, the less likely they're going to actually click. In other words, every extra inch of scrolling is another opportunity for them to lose interest and then just close out the email. So what I'm doing instead is I'm putting the main CTA right here. Get yours as close to the top as possible above the fold, because the person who's been waiting for this Armed Golfer drop doesn't need to be warmed up at all. They opened the email, they saw the headline, and of course, they're ready to buy. So I'm giving them a way out immediately. But I also have another CTA planned to in the design as we go, because there's no reason not to. So with that done, let's get into the main product image. So I'm dropping in the product image now, and I want to talk about this for a second as well, because this is important. A lot of brands love lifestyle imagery. The images of someone out in the field, the sun hitting them just right, and then the product is somewhere in the background. But here's where I've seen that go wrong more times than I can count. The reader opens the email and then spends the first 3 seconds trying to figure out what exactly that they're looking for. And those 3 seconds mean everything, because if someone has to work to understand what you're selling, you're already going to lose them. So for this, I'm just going to use a clean product shot. They can be front and center, no confusion about what this email is for. So let's just place it here, and then I'm super happy with that. But now we're about halfway through this build, so I want to take a quick second before we keep this going, because I want you to actually notice what's been happening throughout this build so far. Every single decision, whether it's that subject line, the background color, the headline framing, or even a CTA placement, none of it was random. And honestly, some of it I went back and forth on before landing where I did. That's exactly the real lesson here. Building an email that performs isn't always about following a checklist. It's about asking the right question at every single step and being willing to second guess yourself until something actually feels right. So keep that in mind as we finish this email. Okay, so now we're going to get into the copy part of this email. And yes, I did take some time to draft this copy separately before dropping it in, but here's what it looks like. So for the header, we have, can we call it an Arnold Palmer? So this product can't legally be called an Arnold Palmer. So instead of ignoring that limitation, we made it the centerpiece of the story. And then we lean into that constraint and humor instead of hiding it, because that's almost always the strong creative move. Again, we want this to be very patriotic, the IRS, DMV, everything Americans have to deal with. So it's very hyper American, internety chaos. It's very aggressive, which is great to drive launch day conversion. So this copy makes the reader feel like they're in on something, like the brand has personality and a point of view that they want to be associated with. So that is exactly what keeps someone reading past the hero image. The goal of this section wasn't really to, sell the product. It's more to sell the brand. And when you do that well enough, the product actually sells itself. Now, the next thing I want to build out is where we actually start giving the reader something more concrete. So right here, I'm making a deliberate shift, because everything up to this point has been about personality. The design, the headline, the copy, all of it has been focused on making the reader feel something. But at this point of the email, if someone hasn't clicked yet, chances are they need something more concrete before they commit. Basically, we want to give them exactly what they're getting. So this is where we're going to give them that. So I'm laying out the product features right here in a clean, organized way. 100 milligrams of natural caffeine, limited edition collab with Silencer Club, inspired by Outlaw Western and Frontier Justice, one of the most recognizable beverage brands ever created. Original SHOT Show exclusive. And also keeping it in bullet points, because this person isn't just going to read it like an essay. They need to quickly skim it and confirm what they're buying is worth it. So the layout in this portion is super simple. Product image on one side, features on the other, and it's clean, direct, and super easy to scan. And right below that, we got another CTA, because some people are going to hit this section, see the features, and they're ready to go. So we catch them right here before they have a chance to scroll past that. So now I'm getting into the final section, and this one is probably my favorite part of the whole email. So when you're thinking about the close of any email, there are a few things you always want to be asking yourself. First, have I given the people who are still reading a real reason to act now and not later? Second, does that reason feel genuine, or does it feel like every other limited time offer they've seen probably 100 times before? And third, have I made it completely clear what happens if they do not act now? Those 3 things are what separates a close that converts from one that just sits there. So for this email here, we're hitting all of that. The story we're going to tell in this section is that the ARM offer was actually originally only going to release to the PX. Then we decided on a public drop, and then it's back behind the wire. That's a real reason to act now. And this copy feels genuine because it's very specific. It's not just some limited supply drop. It's an actual backstory that explains exactly why the window is so small, and then the line at the bottom that does the final job: make it happen or exile yourself in shame. That's confidence. And for this specific audience, that tone lands perfectly. So we're closing with one final get yours CTA right here. Same button we use throughout the email, because at the moment of decision, the last thing you want to do is introduce anything new. You just want to make it as easy as possible for them to just say yes. And that's the email. Now, if you want to keep learning how to build emails like this, make sure you subscribe, because email is what I do all day long. And if you're watching and your emails look nothing like what we put together, that's actually a good thing, because now you know what to change. However, if you want us to come in and handle all of this for your brand, building out the campaigns, setting up the flows, and running the whole retention side of your email program, the link to book a strategy call is in the description below. There we'll discuss exactly where you're at and where you need to go to improve your email marketing. Otherwise, I made a video breaking down the psychology behind premium email design, the principle that makes people feel like your product is worth every single penny before they even read your copy. If that sounds useful, just click right here.